Yeah, in some sense, you know, the battle for the Asian Counter-Strike region here is so bizarre because we just had a major in Shanghai and, you know, Chinese Counter-Strike wasn't looking all that hot at the moment, but now we've brought Counter-Strike to America and suddenly the Chinese are playing super well. I am excited, and let's get into it. It's Amelia with a nice, clean headshot. Brings down 9-10 to begin with and going to try and retreat a little bit, which is always good to see in that ramp position. You don't really want to fight to the death there. And the time, still plenty of it here. A jump around with his back turned and his head down.
Devious.
That is sick. It's a human flashbang to try and get you off that corner. They're still on though. Starry's outside, knocking him down. He's gonna find Techno as well. How on earth did he land those shots? Now it's just Masinio and Senzu.
And they are looking for a play. There comes the play. And okay, well, that's not amounted to too much, but now Zinio's dropped into the site. He's been heard here. It's just looking very difficult around the side. Zaka comes into play. Zaka, a revelation for Lynn Vision this tournament. There goes the door opens by Senzu. And there is so much to worry about here, just playing for that information. We know where Senzu is, and he has to go for that bomb. So Lynn Vision just playing this very cautiously. Must ensure no accidents happen here. Don't give Senzu a way back in. More peeks for information here as Senzu finally able to find his way back onto the bomb. Or maybe not, still looking for the kills. He's almost caught them, closing the door that is in his face. That is just simply impolite, Anders.
Yes, it is. They're not looking to be polite either. Saka will take him down. I think you're right, though. Very nicely played, not giving Senzu an opportunity. This is what it allows for. Nobody on Lynn Vision has seen anyone go down, and they didn't break open the smokes with grenades. They have no idea, so they're just really hoping that that's not going to happen. They'll turn it into a lobby crunch, but that doesn't matter. One, because Techno is not able to be crunched where he is, but even if he was, who really cares? You're going to lose an AK, but then probably win the round, and the round is won at this stage here. Techno goes down, but there's no reason to try and turn this into a retake. If you're Lynn Vision, just save the, especially the AK, but you know, the AWP on Saka as well. So another classic nuke scenario, but it is, you know, it is helped by the fact that Lynn Vision don't try for more information in the yard. That's really the problem. But you're at the mercy, if you do that, of, you know, maybe the T-side will throw another wall later. They'll just wait really far back towards T-spawn and just throw, you know, re-smoke that same position, and then they walk it again. So it's just very, very hard to be accurate 100% of the time. Ball goes down, and so does Masinio. All in the air, jumping. Saka, that's got to be a great move. There's the wall being blown open. It's just Blitz this time that's made his way past. I don't think anyone saw him, but Westmelon in a position to at least get that info, and actually does significant damage. I think Blitz has to maybe call off that little engagement, sneaking around the other side. It's Zaka finding Techno, and suddenly it's a 2 or 3 versus 5 here. Yeah,
Zaka is nasty, and the Mongolz, they really need to find damage here. Let's not forget, we had a full save from the CTs last round. Nice peek and connection there. Really good team play. Starry picks up another one. And then Vision. They absolutely crushed that. Really caught Mongolz off guard to be catching anyone on top of the silo.
They have one smoke, so they're going to set it up by that unbreakable box, and then they will actually try and wrap around, but not a lot of coverage here. They're still on the bomb side. This is great work. Westmelon in some trouble. He's going to be found in the high ground, coming in from the rafters. Call me Sue. Going down, Starry shot out to the round, and this is just a perfect play. Coming in from the Mongolz. Amelia gets on right through the smoke, and Saka, they know where he is. I don't know what he could do with this position. They should try and find him. Get this AWP out of his hands. I almost don't care how much it costs you. Just trying to get rid of him, and they will. Techno being boosted up from a teammate. It's fantastic work for the Mongolz. This is such an impressive round and a really important one early on. They just were caught off guard, unfortunately, but we're back in. 3-2, round number 6. Still money on the Lynn Vision side, and even after this buy, they actually have quite a bit. So even though it's only 3 rounds that they have, they've been pretty successful at keeping the economy going on the CT side. Saka will find a kill. This time it's an aggressive push towards that trophy room. Will take down Techno.
And just to remind all of you watching, this is a 1-1 game as well between these two teams.
Oh yes.
9-10 looks for any aggression there, and it is felt, and it is there. Good trades. There's so many more players, though. Oh, the follow-up is stunning there. That's dropping the bomb also. This is getting troublesome here. Senzu able to still make that kill happen despite the debris being blown into his face, collecting the bomb now as well. And he's got a teammate, Blitz, all the way into the vents. This is going to be very unexpected, both the position and the timing that Blitz has found. as he wraps back through to Squeak for the clearance, and Senzu takes down Starry. Now Zaka, is he going to be ready? Yes! 1v1 now for Senzu.
45 seconds left. That's not always the best idea. Smoke is going to be there, so at least Saka knows that he's coming through. Dropping down the vent with just 8 seconds left. He's running straight for it. He'll have just enough time for the bomb plant, cutting it down to the wire, but it will be planted. And now Saka is on the hunt here. If he knew how low he was, then the pistol might be a better choice for it here. He's looking to relocate as well. There's not a grenade here on Saka to make it work. They both miss pistols out, and it's the USP to get the job done. They win the round on Lynn Vision.
Oh, wow, you could even see it from the coach here as well, the relief. That level of disruption. We haven't really seen a lot of conditioning from the Mongols. They've had success outside, but only by getting a free secret entrance, and also previously by having that very fast play. But there's a challenge from Lynn Vision on the outside. So with that said, only one player for the Mongols. It wants to get a rush down, but gets caught. HG blows open the smoke, and that's a big play. And now so much rest on the Mongols' entry into ramp.
See if he even can get there. Emilia's waiting on the other side. He doesn't have any more grenades, but he's got some backup with him that's just walking in as the smoke is not that far away from fading. So now they've got 2 players here. One of them, the AWP. Techno just caught, idling in the corner. He will end up going down, but it's a very good shot in return, and that does kind of leave the AWP in a weird position. 9-10 hanging around here. The Mongols would love, if nothing else, to do more damage here. Just make sure you get 2 more kills in this round. There's one of them, just as we ask. Senzu will grant us that much.
That was one bullet, Anders.
Yeah.
Westmelon on the other end of it sees the shadow. What a strong position. And suddenly, you have a very interesting mid-round scenario. Emilia's found the back of one, and that is tragic. That's the bomb down as well. Senzu has to turn around. The flick comes in. It's good on the spray. Another player, though, and it's not going to happen for Senzu, but it certainly will for Starry. 5-2 now for Lynn Vision.
Pretty much no other team is going to try to attempt. Like, they have some very, very weird setups where, you know, they do the 4-1 split, but then, you know, the one guy is going to be aggressive instead of the 4. It's very, you know, bizarre if you're on the CT side to try and guess at. Down the vent we go. I like it.
Yeah, really fast round. Hello! Zaka finds the head of one. A second kill from Zaka. He is not missing. It's a lot of damage. Can the 3 remaining on Mongols be able to find a post-plant here? You've got 4 CTs on Lynn Vision with loads of utility to shut down these positions defensively. You almost want the Mongols to get aggressive to see if they can find kills early to disrupt this retake.
Worried that the Mongols are not playing to get any kind of a you know, trade kills here. It just seems like they're playing a lot on their own. There is a bit of a setup here potentially. Senzu wants just the top of someone's helmet, tries to get that smooth tap away. It's Techno on the other side though. Senzu really playing for the visuals here, but Call Me Sue with the grenade gets one, and now 9-10 in the open. Worried about getting shot in the back, but he's ice cold. A quad kill for 9-10. Just the 2 smokes here for him to get into the garage. And Starry's right there. Not ready. The shadow already showing. He's going to end up going down.
It's going to take something interesting here for Lynn Vision. They're going to have to make something happen to get back into this round. The Mongols with all the control now in the 5v4. Almost no utility for Lynn Vision to play retake with. So they're in a very tricky spot.
Yeah, they've got pretty much every option available at the moment here. And for Lynn Vision, it's also worth it to save. And with the rifles here, oh, Saka goes down. That's the AWP. To CC, that doesn't really matter. Nice spray down from Techno. He had a very slow start, right? 5 kills, blitzes on 2. But this is a big turnaround moment. No funds on the CT side. So the Mongols, they're going to get to 4 here, but they are likely to instantly make that a 5 rounds. And that's enough on the T side of Nuke. You're going to be quite happy with that. We'll see if Lynn Vision can find some way to surprise and upset the situation here. Otherwise, this great lead that they build is slowly evaporating. And it's no surprise they come into this game with a lot of momentum. See if Blitz could do something in the yard here. This is a 4-1 split as well, but it's sort of inversed from the earlier one. So they've got 1 guy holding lobby, and then 4 people pushing outside. It's been spotted. It's actually an enormous amount of damage from the USB. What on earth is going on? Starry pushing in. They've got more bullets to take down Masinio. How could this fall apart? There's nothing here on the CT side. and yet they've almost blown up the round. M4 on Starry. Semilia loves something other than a USP, but he can't really pick it up here. Panic stations for the Mongolz. They have to convert this. Bomb's been picked up now. He knows that peak is likely to happen, and Starry very nearly got his head taken off, but Techno, don't die.
That's so scary. Oh my god. Zaka, I think he just got dink, dink, dink with that USP. Unbelievable damage. And this is just so scary right now for the Mongolz. You cannot possibly give this round away. 40 seconds to go now, and they've cut enough time, cut enough noise that it could suggest that they could have done anything at this point. So that is forcing Lynn Vision to consider their positions, playing essentially one to a bomb site at the moment.
So Emilia saw them go down. He calls it into Saka, or Starry, sorry, who's down here. So just that tiny bit of information is absolutely pivotal right now. He's in a great position. Heads are going to be walking in. He's looking for it. The spray down is there, and the one he's trying to duck away. It's great work, Starry. Amazing counter-strike. He knows he has to get Emilia into the fight, or he can still lose it. 8 seconds on the clock, and a fake plant coming out. Techno, he picks up the one, and now he has to commit to the bomb plant. It's Emilia sneaking in, USP in hand, and trying to use that smoke for a bit of coverage. Can he get one more headshot dink here? That's all they need for Lynn Vision to steal the round back, but Techno's got the better position. Out of bullets, so now it's the Glock and straight to the forehead.
Oh, that's a huge sigh of relief there. That can be let.
I think 5, though, is good enough. Even if they don't win this last one, I think still it's an interesting game that we've got on our hands, and I hope that it's going to be close. I want to see these two teams really battle it out. It's another lobby push. Not really a crunch this time, but just an early aggression there from Kolmisu.
And that's so helpful, too, because it really indicates that there's more of an outside presence, because there's no trade really there. Not enough numbers in the lobby, so they've got to be elsewhere. Oh, the HE just gets the information, one credit card. Let's see if that player is going to be able to survive out there. Holding down this garage position. The Mongolz looking for these fights, these potential picks. This will be a really good way for them to get back into the round. But Zaka finds Blitz. And now it feels like the Mongolz are really invested in this outside play, but they cannot kill Zaka.
They haven't really tried to do that wraparound at all in the half, so it's impressive that Lynn Vision are actually aware that that could still be happening, because they've already been a feature of the game so far. Sensu, love a spray down, but that is not going to happen. Kolmisu will take him down, and 9-10 here. I think because they get Techno early in the lobby, they know what's coming. He's always the solo player in those kind of positions. 9-10, he doesn't know it yet, but he's in so much trouble. Even if he gets this fight, they're going to be on him right away. He pulls out the Molotov, and Emilia is there to take him down. 7-5 in favor of Lynn Vision at the start of Nuke. In the pistol rounds, 83% of the time they go to the A bomb site, and about maybe 40% is just a straight A rush. They love rushing inner on this map. Don't know why, but that's what they're going to be doing once again. So here we are, straight in and through the hut, or up on top of the hut. Techno's still here. Sensu gets the first. Some really smooth headshots are ringing in, but he's running low on bullets here. Does he get a chance to reload? Actually got one more, and Westmelon, and they can't take out Kolmisu. It's great defense. Sensu manages to hold on. I'm gonna be honest. If I was, reviewing a team and I see that okay, guys, 83% of the time we're going, straight to A. Should we do it again? I might be like, actually, maybe just don't play straight into that. It seems like it's very, very readable. Nice little burst coming out from Blitz. That's his 3rd kill of the map. He really did not have a great time lurking around outside for the majority of that first half, but we know that he could play better. Let's see. The Mongolz, I think, winning that pistol round and denying the bomb plant as well, it set us up for a very, very cool map of Nuke here. We'll see what Lynn Vision have got. I said they are a really hard team to read on the T side, and I'll explain why in a couple of seconds. This one should be straightforward.
There they go, into the other side. See if they get any kills at all. Easily shut down there as expected. 7-7, we're all tied up as we get into the rifle rounds, and this is where the fun stuff will happen.
They have this, so when they do the 4-1 splits on the Lynn Vision side, sometimes they'll it's Emilia playing that lobby position. Oh wow, they are going to be fast. I'll come back to this later. Westmelon's already taken a bit of damage. Very aggressive. The grenade's going to find it. That's on top of the silo. And Starry, he's so close to the AWP. He really wants to find that kill. But now, instead, they've lost a couple of players already. What a banging start to the second half this is for the Mongolz, especially if they can get away with some of these rifles here, which right now is looking doable. They've actually escaped the yard. They're kind of out of there.
It's definitely comebackable. this situation, but it's going to be so difficult. I think the AWP is always the problem in these 5v3s for the T side, because one big advantage you have is your element surprise. They don't know precisely where you're rotating to, but that means to maintain that, you have to walk into angles, and the AWP is the absolute counter to that. Exactly, right on cue. 910 able to take down Amelia off that drive peak. Looking for more fights outside though, just at least get some damage in. But the Mongolz looking very steady right now here on the outside. And 910, he's queued up for another one. Being teased by the Shadow. It is no problem at all for him.
This is a dream beginning. If you had a bit of a tough first half, you didn't really have a lot of money on that CT side. It was a bit rough in general, or on the T side. But now it's different. You get to keep everyone alive. Even better, you get to pick up some of the AKs. Everyone else is focused on the yard, and they've got 2 people up on the silo. They'll probably keep one of them up there. Oh, they both jump down. Okay, here we go. Straight jump up. They actually stomp on Senzu, but it doesn't matter here. Blitz still swings out of secret for a couple of kills, and Amelia, even if he gets that fight, look at how low he is. The Mongolz here, they almost got caught off guard out there, but some great shots from Blitz.
And so far, the Mongolz have been so good at just forcing these fights that around to end so soon. And it's all Amelia could do to really survive here, but he's going to get caught. This is, don't do it. Don't do it. Not a, okay, all right, 910. He's just going to assassinate him. Just nice, quick, and clean, painless. Going straight for this ramp position, but Senzu, he's been a nightmare.
How do you escape from the Senzu? All right, they're going to smoke it off. I was going to say, if he just stays here and tries to fight, sure, you can win it, but it's hard to get away. Call me Sue with a bit of a bullet, straight clean through the smoke, takes down Senzu. 35 seconds, he opens the door, and Amelia is ready on the other side. Not buying whatever he was trying to sell there. 3 versus 4 now with a bomb plant and a quick kill for Techno and a headshot onto Amelia. It falls apart in a second here. Lynn Vision now down to a man. Call me Sue trying to tap away, but all this is doing is buying more time. And he knew eventually someone else is going to come and fight me. That's the Mongolz up to 12. This second half is flawless. Could be sort of one of those, mini main splits that I was talking about earlier here. They're setting up some of the grenades for it. They got a lot of people, and they're not really by the red container. They're a little bit closer, and they run through their own smoke when they do it. It's Amelia, again, engaging a little bit in the ramp, which, like I said earlier, is kind of strange to see him that far forward in a fight. Normally, if you're the sole, lobby lurker, you're just trying to stay out of any fights. You just don't want to be engaged at all.
And like you say, how well can the Mongolz read that? As you say, it should be quite a good indication of what they want to do. Lynn Vision, seeing Amelia make moves like this.
The wrap around outside towards the CT spawn. 910. Definitely seeing that one. Westmelon ends up going down, but it's a pretty decent shot as well. Techno's going to be dropping 1, and 910 with the kill on the Sacker. It's down to 2. Holding on to it. The 2v3 now just was a 2v4, but the clock is running out on this one, Dan. It's not looking good. 24 seconds here. The Mongolz, they just might have a clean run towards a victory on Nuke. I don't know what Starry and Call Me Sue could do at this stage. 15 seconds. They're not even on the bomb side. It's lost outside, and so is the map. Senzu at the end with the final kills, and an absolutely beautiful CT side from the Mongolz.
Yeah, as soon as they hit that second half, they just look so confident, so comfortable.